Hi and welcome to Optimum TV. I'm Stephen Adams and today I'm joined by Optimum's own Hollie Vile, who's co-founder and managing director. Hi Hollie.
Hi Stephen.
Today we're going to be talking about Optimum's 2025 VC survey. So this is something we do every year. And Hollie, tell us the purpose of the VC survey and who we go out to ask.
So annually we speak to a number of the leading European VC firms. Over the past few months, we've spoken to about 20 firms this year. They collectively manage about 300 billion in assets focused on life sciences. And really, it's just to test the sentiment, look at what they are looking at in companies before deciding to invest, questions around access to capital, areas of interest, and funding environment and outlook for 2025.
Okay, well, let's start with the general funding environment and how VC firms have found the last 12 months. What's it been like? What have you found out?
Well, while the past year has been challenging, there have been a number of large fundraisings, which suggest the industry has turned a corner. So investors are generally optimistic. You have to be in biotech, right? Stats-wise, 60% of investors were confident in fundraising outlook for 2025. They believe that well-prepared companies with strong fundamentals can secure funding, although it may be at possibly lower valuations than previously expected. Other stats for you, 52% of investors believe Series B will be the most active funding stage, some noting that there'd be a slight uptick in crossovers given the IPO backlog. On the M&A front, investors believe there will continue to be strength in activity, and the areas are focused around cardiometabolic, immunology, and inflammation, CNS and oncology.
Okay, so if we're thinking about their thoughts for the year ahead, for 2025 itself, are they generally optimistic? Are they generally pessimistic? What are their thoughts?
I think they're generally optimistic, yeah.
And if we cast our minds back 12 months to the previous VC survey, how are things different now? What findings are different now compared to this time last year?
Compared to last year's results, the main thing that stood out from our perspective was that investors are no longer prioritising their existing portfolios. The past year has seen a notable tilt towards them looking at new investments.
I mean, that's a positive sign, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Tell me, what can we learn from this VC investor survey regarding the importance of biotechs and other life science companies communicating well so that they are taken notice of by potential investors and partners?
Well, when we asked them about the investment criteria, the top three things they mentioned, which would come as no surprise, is great people, great science, and differentiation. So I think in general, the consensus is clear. Robust investor relations are fundamental to building a successful company, and accessing capital continues to be very competitive, and therefore telling a story that's compelling remains vital.
Okay. You haven't just got to have a good story, you've got to be able to tell it.
Absolutely, yeah. In our report, where it's at, we've outlined a number of recommendations. Companies that are seeking investment can use it as a bit of a blueprint.
Super. Hollie Vile of Optimum, thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Stephen.
Well, you can download the entire report from Optimum's website now. Just go to www.optimumcoms.com. Are you watching Optimum TV? In our bite-sized episodes, we talk to European life science leaders about the hottest trends, innovations and capital market developments in the sector. To subscribe, visit @OptimumComs on YouTube. You can also watch all available episodes on our website, optimumcoms.com.